thank you for that warm welcome, and welcome to all of you here this morning. Thank you to everyone.
So here we are on day one of DSEI. Despite the best efforts of the RMT union to stop people getting here, the place, I have to say, is pretty packed, busier than last year by far. So we've had the first keynote speech, this one by Lord Coaker, the Defence Minister in the House of Lords, which was a change, Tim.
Yes, twice in 4 days. I mean, on Friday, it was going to be Maria Eagle. On Saturday, it's going to be Luke Pollard. This morning, it was still Luke Pollard. But then at 9:30, we got Lord Coaker. Stuff going on in the government in Downing Street meant Mr. Pollard had to rush back to Whitehall to consult with the Prime Minister. So things are happening in the UK defence sector.
I have to say, talking to the show organisers, you know, there's one text which has gone out to some of the defence media saying he's speaking to 11, speaking at the media centre to the people there, and they've gone, look at the board, that has all of our updated lectures, and no 11 o'clock speech. So let's wait and see in the absolute best sense, because if he gets promoted, that'll be good for him, whether Luke Pollard is the Defence Procurement Minister by the end of the day. You know, you never know, he may be Secretary of State in another ministry.
Well, as they say, a week is a long time in politics. Maybe 10 minutes is a long time in British politics at the moment.
At the moment, I think that's true. But to come back to Lord Coaker's speech, what were your main takeaways from it?
I was impressed by his passion. I mean, he is a veteran of the Labour Party defence scene, was Shadow Defence Secretary under Ed Miliband, I think, and he's retained his interest. And certainly, he had a lot of passion today about British jobs, the role of Britain in the world, and the part the defence industry can play in boosting our economy and Britain's place in the world. So, you know, and he was even at a point where the Q&A, which was literally off the record, he was very enthusiastic. So he even said, I'm on the record now, and got even more enthusiastic.
That was my one, certainly, that the speech, as to be expected from any government, quite frankly, it's written almost to a formula, a template. So there were phrases which I think both you and I are going, yep. I was waiting to see whether he mentioned this catchphrase or that catchphrase. Prosperity, I think, I lost track after, I think, 30 mentions of prosperity and the value of the defence pound in Britain, which, to my mind, the big takeaway from that, if the key is British prosperity, spending money in Britain, you are saying, and I've heard people question this, does this mean the days of off-the-shelf procurement from the United States are over? And if you take the DIS and the speech, the keynote we've had today, the answer is yes, those days are gone.
Well, let's see if it actually pans out that way. I mean, Lord Coaker did talk about a golden age of defence spending, and certainly here on the floor at DSEI, business seems to be booming.
The whole site, and there will be some clips online of the show in general, the whole site has been increased to 25% capacity, and the show organisers, Clarion, say it is absolutely all taken up. And the joke is that you'll need golf buggies or electric bikes to get from one end to the other. But what I should say is behind us, we're waiting for arguably the show's big unveil at the GD stand. You see someone did call the black covering of what they're unveiling a shroud, which I thought was an interesting description. It is this new derived Ares mechanised infantry combat vehicle. You can certainly see it seems to have a turret. The Ares, as designed for the Ajax programme, does not have a medium caliber turret. We're now 20 minutes after they were meant to unveil it, but the first day it shows, things always slip. And so, yeah, what do we reckon, Tim?
Stay tuned to the next edition of the podcast to find out what's underneath the shroud.